Hey everybody, Ron here, Solo Operative Games. I am back a little bit earlier than I expected. I wanted to do a reboxing video. Basically, how does everything fit back into the insert? It did not come with a picture, which I'm kind of used to in these like deluxe games that have these fancy inserts to tell you this goes in this box and this here and everything. And also, I looked on BGG, there's no images or videos of putting it back together yet that I could find. And maybe I'm just missing it, but I just spent like an hour boxing everything, so I might as well share my knowledge and struggles with you and just kind of review it as well. So let's start with the bottom tray. This is mostly expansion content. So you've got all these path tiles go in this slot here with these solo cards on top. Those work pretty good. Then you've got two trays here for these shields and the grape point tokens. This little display stand goes here, and these tiny little oval tokens there. Then this display fits right on there to lock those pieces in, and then you put the four player tiles right on top. As far as the actual double hex tiles with the grapes, I tried them inside the bag and outside the bag. It fits better if you keep them in the bag. You just want to make sure as you flatten this down, none of the tiles are like sticking up where they'll get bent. So that one, the bottom one's pretty straightforward and easy. It's mostly expansion content, so that will all go there. Move that over there, I guess. The middle one is very easy because it came like this, right? The only thing maybe weird about that is these lids are keyed, so they have little notches in. So the one with the notches on the top and bottom fits right on there. It won't fit in the other one here. So that one's easy. And then here's this one. Now this small one was, I got it working, but it's meant for the acrylic tiles. You can see there's a ton of extra space. But I'm like, if you had the acrylic workers, excuse me, they wouldn't fit in there. So I'm not sure, maybe they'd have to go here and you could switch them around. I don't know. It doesn't fit perfectly. It's not like, you know, everything has an exact place. And I understand they have to make it work for both cardboard and acrylic, but this was kind of disappointing to have these little holes here in my version. So I've got all the tiles, I guess you can't really see, all the tiles that don't come out of a bag. So the ship tiles, the mines are kind of in both of these, and then the castles are in these two rows. So those are hexes there. All the money fits really nice in there. Workers in here, and then I just picked these white expansion tiles in that little tiny slot there. So got a lot of extra content here because I don't have acrylic tiles. Guess I have to live with that. But this one, I guess, is designed to be put on the board as like a storage tray so that when you need to go grab tiles, you can. And I am very disappointed with that piece of it. If I had to give one very negative review, it's this piece of the insert's trash, right? These should be face up so I can see the ocean, the castles, and the mines. They should not be slotted. Definitely be so you can see the picture. Workers, the only problem I have here is when I put the weight game away, I've got to like stack them perfectly again. I would just prefer a little like tray that they could just sit in, and then I don't really care about those tiles. But yeah, this piece of it, if you want it to look like a piece of art, if it's going to be out on the table next to all this gorgeous art, right? And this thing is not that. So definitely don't like this piece. It was much different in the Kickstarter when they were like brainstorming it. And there. Maybe I've got it wrong. Maybe that stuff doesn't go in here after all. But that's that. Okay, and then the other piece here, I've got the first player tokens there. These are like the standees. I guess you put this in front of yourself just so people know what color you are. I don't know. Or if you don't want to use the 3D standees. These are the point markers when you go around the boards, like the 100s, 200s, whatever. All the dice fit snugly in there. Trade tokens in there. And then these are, again, the point tokens for, you know, filling up all of the same color. They don't take up the whole space because they're cardboard and not acrylic. So those will move around, I guess. Or you could just throw them in there and not really care, right? Because those are going to come out at setup time and then never use it. So that leaves this big space here for all the bags. Now the yellow bag and the green bag are mostly empty, so I put them on top of each other so I can slide them over as much as I can, because the tan city buildings, whatever, is much fuller bag, and then the black market bag is also got a lot of tiles in there. Pull your drawstrings in, nice inside. There you go. Cool, so that's that. Let's try and get it back in the box without dropping everything, because I've already done that once. So in the box, expansion content, I guess, goes on the bottom. Slides right in there. And I'm hoping, like this, the middle tier is very heavy. I'm like, maybe I should put this on the bottom. But then I'm wondering how I'm ever going to get it out, right? Because it's snug up, other than these, the grabby bits to get the lid off. It's kind of be harder, with it being on the middle, this flexes and I can grab the tray. If it was on the bottom, I don't think this tray's coming out. So I think that has to be on the middle, even though it's a lot heavier. Okay. And then don't do what I did, which is put these together, put the lid on, which again is keyed, it only goes one way, and try to pick this up. Because this one here, if you grab it by the side, will tip and everything will fall out. So you need to put it away, the trays, on their own. Or I guess you could just be super careful, but I just don't want you to have a mess all over your floor and lose pieces. Put the trays on their own, then put the lid on and squish it down. Now, here's the test. Is this a Gloomhaven box where you can't get everything back in, right? So that is as tight as it's going to be. Nothing is really sticking up or anything like that. So that is in. This, okay, now it's better. This one was kind of falls off the edge. I'm wondering if I need to twist it. No, that's in. Okay. So next we'll put, I guess, the flat pieces so they don't get bent. And then we'll put the player boards. When it came in the insert, it had them like every other one. If I see like warping, I'll probably like put them in the other way to like unwarp them. But for now, I think that's okay. Game board. It's going sideways, I guess. That's kind of, that's a little disappointing there. The board's not the right size, right? So it's going to slide around. So I'm wondering where to put my rules. Yeah, the rules are probably okay on top. If I look at it, we're a little bit over. I think it's a Gloomhaven box, guys, where it doesn't fit back in the box. Let's try it. We'll slide it all the way down. We'll give it a good squish. And then we'll see. There's a little lip there. I guess it's worse right here. I don't know. I kind of want to tip it because stuff's going to fall out. Okay, I think it's all right. I think I could put something else on top of that. Now let's talk storage on a shelf. It is designed, I don't think it's going to fit in a calyx standing up. So, because that's too tall, right? I don't know, I've got a calyx over here. It might, but with the insert, everything's going to fall out if you stand it on top. So this artwork, I guess you're never going to see unless you keep it out on your table, which it's beautiful art. I love the art, but never going to see it on the shelf. So our choices are this side, which has vertical text, and again, standing this thing up with these inserts, it's all going to go crazy. Over here, vertical. Really? Come on, art team. Vertical. Vertical. So if I have this horizontally slotted into a calyx like this, I get this just black. Or blue. Like, you put the worst art on the side that's going to be shown. Alright, so I guess not calyx compatible. I'm going to say it right there. Size-wise, it'll slide in, right? I think. Hold on, I'm going to see if it'll fit this way. All right, not even close. There's like 2 extra inches. So this is the size of a calyx right here. Okay, so you cannot slide it this way in a calyx. You're going to have to slide it in that way, and you get the crappy art. So I guess this doesn't go in a calyx. We'll put it up on top with Gloomhaven and some of the other games I have that don't display well. Arnak, what's another one? Clank Legacy, just some of the bigger games, Lacerda games, if you want to show them nicely. Anyway, so They did say it's Calyx compatible. It is. It's ugly. I don't want to be staring at that on my shelf. I guess it is better than, well, I don't know. Would I rather be looking at that? I always hate how they put their logo on it, but yeah, ugly, ugly. Vertically, you know, these ones look beautiful, stacked all whatever, organized like that. So I don't know. That's the original. Just a size comparison there. That's my review of how to and how to rebox Castles of Burgundy in here. Lots of stuff I like, a few things I don't. But I love this game. It's in my top 5 all the time, which rotates, but this will never leave my top 5. And yeah, thanks for watching. Come back soon, shortly, for my solo playthrough. See you guys later. Bye.